There's a line in The Dark Knight Rises that never leaves my mind. How can you move faster than possible, fight longer than possible, without the most powerful impulse of the spirit, the fear of death? It's spoken by a blind prisoner to Bruce Wayne as he keeps failing to climb out of the pit, and every time I hear it, it feels like it's not talking to Batman. It's talking to you. It's talking to me. Because that line isn't about strength. It's about urgency. It's about what happens when your life is finally on the line. Most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because nothing feels urgent enough. Modern life has removed urgency. Endless entertainment in your pocket, infinite scrolling, food on demand, pleasure on demand, comfort on demand. You don't need to hunt, you don't need to struggle, you don't need to fight. And slowly, quietly, that comfort begins to drain something out of you. Not all at once, not dramatically, but just enough that you don't notice it happening. Pleasure itself isn't evil. Enjoyment isn't wrong. But today, pleasure has become a slow poison, a poison that numbs men, softens them, pacifies them. You don't feel pain sharp enough to change, and you don't feel hunger strong enough to move. So you stay exactly where you are. There's a psychological concept that explains this perfectly. It's called the beta region paradox, and once you understand it, you can't unsee it. The paradox says this: people often recover faster from severe pain than from mild discomfort. Why? Because intense pain forces action. But mild discomfort can be tolerated forever. If something is truly unbearable, you escape it. If it's only not that bad, you stay. And that's where most people are living. Not in hell, not in heaven, but in purgatory. A job you don't love, but it pays the bills. A relationship that drains you, but it's comfortable. A body you're not proud of, but it still works. A life that feels empty, but not empty enough to change, so you tolerate it. Years pass, potential rots, and you slowly suffocate while telling yourself you're fine. This is the real prison, not suffering, comfort. Imagine someone in a relationship that's okay. Nothing is terrible, but nothing is inspiring. They won't leave. Because leaving requires pain now for a better future later. So they stay. Now imagine someone in a job they hate. It doesn't crush them, it just dulls them. So they stay. Now imagine a house that's messy, not filthy, just messy enough to ignore. You don't clean it. But if there was blood on the floor, if there was vomit everywhere, you'd act immediately. Pain creates movement. Discomfort creates stagnation. And modern life has perfected comfortable stagnation. It gives you a safety rope while you're trying to climb out of the pit, just like Bruce Wayne. And as long as the rope is there, you'll never make the jump. Because deep down, you know you won't fall. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most men will never access their true power because they've removed the one thing that activates it. Fear. Not fear of embarrassment, not fear of judgment. Fear of death, fear of extinction, fear of being erased. I hate when people say, "I fear nothing." That's a lie, and it's a stupid one. Fear isn't weakness. Fear is life. Fear is the reason your ancestors survived. Fear is the reason you exist. Fear is the raw biological force that kicks in when life is on the line. You've felt it before. Near-death moments, physical danger, real confrontation, moments where time slows down and something ancient wakes up inside you. That thing isn't your ego. It's your survival instinct, your will to live, your body's prime directive. And here's the problem. Modern comfort keeps that force asleep, so you feel tired, unmotivated, lazy, uninspired, not because you're broken, but because nothing is demanding your full capacity. So how do you wake it up? You remove the comfort that lies to your body. Let's talk about hunger. We've been told a childish story that if a man skips meals, he becomes weak, fragile, closer to death. But that's not how the human body evolved. Your ancestors didn't eat 3 meals a day. They went hungry, often. And hunger didn't make them weak. It made them dangerous. Hunger sharpens the mind. Hunger heightens awareness. Hunger activates the hunter. When your stomach is empty, something changes. Your senses sharpen. Your focus increases. Your body switches modes. Not dying mode, survival mode. Your system becomes efficient. Muscle is preserved. Energy is conserved. Mental clarity increases. The body says, we need to live. And it starts optimizing everything. This isn't theory. This is biology. Growth hormone increases. Cell repair activates. Damaged cells are cleared. Your body cleans house. You become more alert, more present, more capable. Fasting doesn't weaken you. Comfort weakens you. Being slightly full all the time keeps you sleepy. Being slightly hungry keeps you alive. The closer your body feels to danger, the more powerful it becomes. Not reckless, focused. Now let's talk about something most men don't want to hear. Sexual release. Your body has one main mission: survival and reproduction. When you constantly ejaculate, especially through artificial means, you are telling your body one thing: we've succeeded. We've completed the mission. The reward systems activate. Pleasure floods the brain. Dopamine spikes. The body relaxes. Why push harder? Why improve? Why evolve? The mission is complete. That's why orgasm feels so good. It's a biological well done. Now imagine tricking that system. Porn, screens, artificial stimulation. You didn't hunt, you didn't build, you didn't attract, you didn't conquer, but your body thinks you did. So what happens? The drive shuts down. The hunger disappears. The fire dims. Imagine an athlete who wins gold in the 100-meter sprint. World record, crowd cheering, medal around his neck. Now imagine the coach tells him, training resumes tomorrow. He'd laugh. Why train? He already won. You're overweight, sitting on a couch, eating junk food. But the game tells you you're a champion. That's what artificial pleasure does. It gives you the reward without the work, and the body responds accordingly. Now flip the script. What happens when a man goes 30 days without sexual release? The body says, we're failing. Something is wrong. The co-pilot wakes up. Testosterone rises. Sensitivity increases. Energy increases. Confidence increases. Presence increases. Your biology begins fighting for you, not against you. I call this the co-pilot. Your conscious mind is the pilot. Your instincts are the co-pilot. When life is easy, the co-pilot stays quiet. When survival is threatened, it takes control. It whispers, then it shouts, then it grabs the wheel. And here's the truth. Most men never meet their co-pilot because they keep lying to it. Porn isn't real sex. Junk food isn't real food. Video games aren't real adventure. Social media isn't real connection. Your body knows the difference. And when you stop deceiving it, it responds, aggressively, powerfully, relentlessly. This is why removing comfort feels uncomfortable. Your nervous system isn't used to truth. But once it adapts, something wild happens. You feel alive again. You feel dangerous again. You feel driven, not anxious, driven, not desperate, focused. This isn't about becoming extreme. It's about removing the safety rope, making the jump, putting something on the line, because nothing great is built without risk. Nothing powerful is unlocked without fear. And fear isn't your enemy. It's your fuel. Keep your stomach empty enough to feel hunger. Keep your body honest. Keep your mind sharp. Keep your sexual energy contained. Let it build. Let it push you. Let it transform you. Because when comfort disappears, instinct takes over. And instinct is older than fear. Stronger than doubt. Smarter than logic. This isn't motivation. This is biology. Facts don't care about feelings. And nature does not reward comfort. It rewards survival. So stop living in purgatory. Stop tolerating not that bad. Stop deceiving your own body. Wake the savage. Meet your co-pilot. And take what is rightfully yours. No theories, just facts.